So, I just got some bad news. I got crabs. What's up, fiends? Alucard here. Today we're going to talk about the horror comedy Crabs from Raven Banner, releasing Ohala Productions and Willa Film LLC. Sorry if I mispronounced any of that. I'm sure I'll probably mispronounce a couple things in this review. So Crabs is written and directed by Pierce M. Berlersheimer. Sure I'm butchering that. My apologies. And stars Dylan Snyder, Jessica Morris, Bryce Durfee, Allie Jennings, and Chase Paget. So Crabs is a 2021 creature feature comedy about a California town overrun by a horde of murderous mutant horseshoe crabs on prom night and the students dealing with this menace. Nerdly says Crabs is totally stupid in the most clever, brilliant, really fun way, and I could not agree more. Now, it definitely leans heavy on the comedy side, but it delivers in this department. My wife and I both actually laughed out loud multiple times while watching this movie. That being said, the gore is not too shabby either, and they don't skimp in that department. The best way to describe this movie to someone who has not seen it is kind of Gremlins meets Roger Corman via the Sci Fi Channel original movies back in their heyday. That's pretty accurate. The cast, though, is unexpectedly great in this movie. You know, a lot of these movies, the cast is not the greatest, but this one, everybody pretty much delivers. We have Philip and Maddie. They're extremely likable. You know, you're pulling for them the whole time. You got Hunter, who's the great big brother type character. But the real breakout performance here is Radu, played by Chase Paget. He's basically the foreign exchange student from all the 80s teen comedies. And he has all the best lines. He really does. One of my favorites is he kind of goes up to this girl and he kind of sniffs her and he goes, "You smell like a mermaid." I don't know why, but that cracked me up. And he even sings a hilarious song over the end credits about the crabs. It's so funny. Now, the only character I did have an issue with was the biology teacher, and she's also Maddie's mom. She's definitely the weird one of the bunch. Like she uses a dead cat in class, and I don't know, but the rest of the time she was really kind of aloof and stuff. I don't know. The character, she's weird. Now the character doesn't really ruin the movie because luckily for the most part she's sort of more of a background character and she's just kind of there. So so let me tell you a little bit about the movie. So we start off with a like a nuclear power plant explosion, uh, done via 1990s After Effects style. um, then we cut to a couple having sex on a beach, and we get our first crab attack. And then this scene really sets the tone for the rest of the movie because it's funny, it's over the top, and it's gory. So it has a little bit of everything. Um, then we meet our lead character Philip, who's a wheelchair bound amateur scientist. We meet Maddie, his super supportive best friend and potential love interest. His brother Hunter, who is a pot smoking deputy of the town. Then we meet Annalise. She's the weird biology teacher, and Maddie's mom, of course. And of course, we meet Radu, a good buddy Radu. Now, Radu. Whenever I hear Radu, I immediately think of Subspecies. I don't know if anybody else does, but he is very far from that character. If you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Philip ends up working on this experiment to help get him walking again because he's in the wheelchair, and he's actually successful at this. And so they all go to prom. They're dancing, and he's standing up with his little leg contraption and the whole deal. And so they go to prom, and then all hell breaks loose as the crabs come for blood. Um, yeah, so I'm not going to tell you anything else about it, but I will say something about. I'm not going to tell you what the ending is, but I'm going to tell you that the ending goes somewhere that I didn't expect it was going to go. But I totally dug it. My wife, however, didn't like the epilogue. She liked the ending, but not the epilogue part. Um, while I thought the epilogue was kind of a natural progression, given the way the movie was going. I don't know. Well, I also like what it turned into. So, I guess that helps. So I'm going to give Crabs 4 out of 5 bats. Hey, bats versus crabs. Sounds like a good sequel to me. How about you? So overall, this is a super fun creature feature that I ended up receiving from the September 2022 horror pack. It even says horror pack on the spine. So if you enjoy horror comedies, this one should shoot very high up on your list. Until next time, fiends, remember to stay spooky. Peace.